Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here today. And if you are new here, please subscribe, like, comment, share. You know, I like people who always got my back. So today we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic. I called it interesting because I know that every woman loves to have a flat tummy. If you are a woman and you like to have a big stomach, even if you're not a woman, if you're a man and you like to have a big stomach, please comment down below. Let me know you. Everybody likes to have that flat stomach. For men, they love to have six pack, which is why today I'm going to be talking on how to lose belly fat without exercise. A quick disclaimer, don't get me wrong, please. Exercise is very good. Exercise is very important. I wish I could gym 7 days a week, but it's impossible. I would love to, but it's impossible. Which is why I'm deciding to make this video, because many people, they have the will but they don't have either the time or their health don't permit them. Like if you're a cripple, how will you go out for running? You get the point. And some people are just so busy, they have a tight schedule, they are not able to exercise. So I have tried ways in which you can lose belly fat without exercising, and actually it really works for me. It works, which is why I've decided to share with you. Now, for those who don't know, I have a baby. She just turned one year, and many people have been asking me, what did you do to lose belly fat? What did you do to lose belly fat? Your baby is just 1 year and you've already lost most of your pregnancy stomach. What did you do? So I'm going to be explaining all that in this video. I hope I don't leave out anything. The first thing I did let me say is, because I'm still doing them, is dieting. I know there are different types of diets. You can be a vegetarian. There is a low fat diet, low carb, ketogenic diet. But the diet I chose to do was the low carb diet. Anyway, I tried other diets, but this is what worked for me. I went on a low fat diet. It didn't do much for me. I tried other diets, but what really worked for me was the low carb diet. Now basically the low carb diet is just like cutting down on your carbohydrate intake, cutting down on foods that have a high carbohydrate level. For example, foods like white rice, bread, yams, for us Africans, poundo, cocoyams, all those things. At the beginning it was so difficult because I'll always be at gatherings where we'll be eating and I'll have to eat, just to feel that sense of belonging. But you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined if you want to lose belly fat. And diet is important for losing belly fat without exercise, because if you're not exercising, you will not be burning the calories you're consuming. Most of these foods, they have very high levels of carbohydrates, and if you're not exercising, you will not be burning them. So what you keep doing, you keep accumulating the belly fat, and your stomach will keep going bigger and bigger. So what happens is that if you take something like rice but you go for a run, you will burn those calories. You understand? You will burn those calories. But if you're not exercising, you have to diet. You really have to diet because it's important. And talking about diet, so I went on the low carb diet. I cut down on most of the things that have high levels of carbohydrates, like I earlier mentioned. And then still on the diet, another thing I did was that I cut down my sugar intake. I used to love sugar. I love everything sugary. And I know it's one of the things that really made me to gain so much weight during and after my pregnancy. So I cut down on my sugar intake. I cut down on processed food. If you want to lose belly fat without exercising, you have to stop alcohol. I'm sorry to say, I'm sorry if I'm offending you, but that is just the truth about it. No pain, no gain. You have to pay the price. Stop anything alcohol. Once a while you can take wine. Wine is good. It's good for your digestive system. You can take wine once a while, but you have to stop alcohol if you want to burn that belly fat without going to the gym or without exercising. So you really have to cut down on processed food. And on the diet itself, you have to know when you eat and at what time you eat. I don't want to make it a point to say that you should stop, your last meal should be at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. I don't want to say that, because it just depends on what you'll be doing after you eat the last meal of the day. If you can eat at 6 p.m. but after that 6 p.m. you would say you're going for a walk or you're going to buy things at the grocery shop, or you'll be busy in the house doing one job or the other after 6 p.m. That's fine, you can eat at that time, because you see, as you're doing those things, it's light exercise which will help to burn out some calories you've consumed. The reason people say that eat hours before you go to bed is because when you go to bed, everything just sits down. There will be no calorie burning, so you have to eat a number of hours before you go to bed. Or if you'll be exercising, fine and good, because eventually you burn out the calories you've taken in. So the second thing I'm doing to lose belly fat without exercise is drinking lots of water. If you want to lose belly fat, drink a lot of water. Okay, 1 minute, let me show you what I do. So I not only drink water, this is the water I drink throughout the day. So this is just a gallon of water. This is 2 liters. What I do is that I drink detox water throughout the day. Now in this gallon of water, it contains lemon, cucumber. On a daily basis, that is what I take, but on a good day, I can add up things like ginger and mint leaf. That is when I want to go excess. And when I discovered that when I add up these things to make these 4 components, it makes me to go to the toilet often. As you go to the toilet often, you are flushing out those toxins, those things that will be causing fat in your system. So make sure you drink enough water. Even if you're not drinking detox water, make sure you drink enough water throughout the day. I started up by drinking at least 2 liters of water a day, because this gallon I have is 2 liters. And then eventually I drank 2 of it in a day. I'm not a big fan of water. I hardly drink water, but because I had to pay the price to lose the belly, I had to drink water. So you would want to drink enough water on a daily basis. So furthermore, the next thing I engaged in is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is basically a process where you give some hours of fasting. How can I explain this? That you deprive yourself from food from a certain period of time to a certain period of time. Now, there are different windows of fasting. There is a 16-hour window where you fast for 16 hours and then you have 8 hours to eat. Or there is a 12 by 12 window where you fast for 12 hours and you have 12 hours to eat. This includes your sleeping time, because for example, if you sleep for 8 hours, during that 8 hours you're not eating in your sleep, right? So during that 8 hours you're sleeping. So if you sleep by 8 and you wake up by 8, let's just say you decide to eat at 12. You decide to eat at 12 noon. From that time you fasted for 12 hours. Yeah, so you fasted for 12 hours and then you have a 12 hours eating window, which means if you have to eat 3 times a day, all your 3 meals will be in that 12 hours window. Some people go for 24 hours without eating, or some people do just juice fast or water fast. And it's important to know that even though you're fasting, please be drinking water throughout the day. Be drinking water, because when you're drinking water in your fasting state, it will still make you go to the toilet, and I think it's best because you wouldn't be consuming any calories. So I started by doing the 12 to 12 hour fasting window, just because I ate a lot. I used to eat a lot. That's just a true confession time. I used to eat a lot. So I started You can start gradually. I started like that. Gradually I went to 16 hour the 8 hour eating window, and then I went to what they call OMAD. OMAD is 1 meal a day, which was what really cut down my belly fat. It was OMAD. Now, it might work for me, it might not work for you, but like I said, you will not know if you don't try. I tried it and it was working for me. Some people will say eat 6 small meals a day. If that is what works for you, then keep it up. But for me, I tried all those, it didn't work for me. What worked for me was, oh my, it was so difficult. It is still so difficult. Now I eat 3 times a day, but then that is what made me to lose weight, and specifically my belly. That's what made me to lose weight. So you have to fast. There's some tricks to enable your fasting, but I'm not going to talk about that now because the video will be very long. Going to the next thing I did to cut down my belly. So if you want to seriously cut down on belly fat without exercising, you want to invest in an original waist trainers. These waist trainers, they really cause miracles. Anyways, talking from my personal experience, they don't only make you to lose fat, but they also help to tone that stomach, especially if you just had a baby. There's a high tendency that your stomach is soft, it's fluffy. Is it fluffy or flappy? I don't know the word to use. Please, if you know the right word, comment on the comment section below. I want to learn. Thank you in advance. Yeah, so these waist trainers, they help to tone the stomach. They also help to reduce your waistline, and at the same time they help cut down that belly fat. If you just had a baby, I would advise for you to start up with this. This is close to the loin and the wrappers our parents were using before to cut down belly fat after birth. So if you just had a baby, maybe 2 to 3 weeks afterwards, you can start up with these. It's just like the loin. You tie it around your stomach, and this fat just helps to clip it in. So you can start with this, and after like 8 weeks before you waist train, don't go into waist training immediately. So after you've worn that for a few weeks, you can go ahead and start waist training. So even though I said no exercise, you want to go on a low intensity exercise. Low intensity exercise are just exercises that you do around the house. You just walk from one place to another doing your chores and everything. That's what is considered as low intensive exercise. Just get active. If you drive, instead of driving to park exactly where you're going to, why don't you park a mile away, or a few, yeah, just park a few kilometers or meters away and walk the rest of the distance. You can, instead of sending the children all the time to get stuff for you, why don't you go ahead? You can go up the stairs a number of times in your house. That's low intensity exercise. All those things count. You must not go to the gym and work out for 1 hour before you know that you've done exercise. No, just around the house. Just live a lively lifestyle. Go about. If you know you love dancing, I love dancing, I dance all the time in the house. You can dance. You can those are low intensity exercise, and they help a lot. They help a lot in cutting down belly fat. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If there's anything that you're doing to lose belly fat and I didn't mention, please mention it on the comment section. I know there is a lot to eat. There's still other things that I do, but I couldn't compile everything in this video because the video would have been very long. But along the way, I'm going to be coming up with things that I do to lose belly fat, because I've not lost it all yet. I still have a lot of belly fat to lose. And we can do this together. We can come up with challenges to encourage each other to either lose weight or to lose belly fat. But I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share to as many people who need help in losing belly fat. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.